So here we are again. I've been trying to figure out some technology here, and I think we're good to go. So, what we're going to talk about today is recording. We're always right now we're focusing on enough is enough. This enough is enough project, which I hope you will join. And different people are coming in and putting in things here and there. And I'm spending countless hours like trying to put it together in some kind of form. And it's just like my little baby right now. So there's so many different ways for you to participate. And, I'm going to start with like maybe the simplest way. I would say that no matter how you do it, the minimum you have to have is a pair of headphones. Because if I play this track, for instance, here, I'm going to play this track.
You're trying to divide us, but we're
And then you
stronger
sing
than
along.
before. You think that Black Lives Matter less than a Target store.
Okay, so you could sing along. You could sing along, and because ultimately I don't want my lead vocal to be the main one. In fact, I'd love it if we have just a whole bunch of different people singing different pieces of the main vocal. Right now it's just a guide, and you can sing along, and you could play along. You could play drums, and even if it sounds like it's too full already, just play along, and I'll figure out a way to get it in there. Even if it's a little piece, but I really need the video. That's such an important part of it, is seeing people together. So the latest one I have has got a lot more video in it, but I didn't get it ready for today. But this one,
We wanna just see what we
yeah,
have.
this one is pretty much me, I think, still. But the next one's gonna have a lot of more people. So, and then after you record your part, you need to go and fill out this form here. And let's see here. Is this, maybe if I do this. You can see the whole form here. And it's quite a lot, but just pretend that it's not. You just have to answer a few questions. It's kind of fun, like filling out a survey. Because I need to know if you're going to want to have your tracks available for other people to use. So the idea of this is that it's open source. Like as far as everything that I do, including the song itself, is anybody can use it. So it started, I didn't come up with a title. Like the title was the name of the Black Lives Matter March that I went to in July of a year ago. So enough is enough. And so we started singing. So anyway, let's see, we got that. And now let's see here if this is actually streaming. It might not be actually. It looks like it is. Okay. All righty. So, okay, so let's say you want to record it into your phone, right? You need to put headphones, plug them into not your phone, but into the source that the thing that you're listening to. So the idea is that whatever is recording it is only hearing what you're recording. So I'm using headphones and I've got the speakers muted. And now I'm going to test out one way to do it, which is to use Okay, look, this is interesting. I'm going to go back to the other thing. There we go. Okay, we can go. So what I can do is, in this situation, I will start the recording in Photo Booth. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we should play. I'm going to play and sing. Okay, so hold on. I'll be right back. Because what I want to do is demonstrate a few different things. Okay, look, this is interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is demonstrate Thomasina. I don't know if you're still here, Thomasina. Sina. Okay. Okay, like, so this song, you know, if you're playing the ukulele, you could just play these two chords, D minor and A7. And if you want to just play one chord, you could just play the A7. You know, it's kind of interesting that way. So let's do this. I switch this to video. And now it's starting to play, it's starting to record. And you could just send me the whole file and I will, it's recording. There we go. So now I'm going to play this and it's recording.
It can only scratch the surface
So let's say
of the looting that endures. We won't adjust to injustice no more.
Okay, I'm going to only play the A7 because I want to keep it really simple. I could play a percussion.
Enough is enough. We're not taking it anymore.
Yeah.
The power of the people is stronger than your laws, designed to keep you rich and the other people poor. We won't adjust to injustice no more. You keep on adding more locks to your door, but we won't adjust to injustice no more.
Okay, so now we go to, if I can, you know, don't worry if there's like extra stuff in there, you know, I can edit it out, okay? So now we got that, and I'm going to go back. That got recorded, and, you know, I can play. And you could just send me the whole file. And see, if I have your face in there singing to me or playing an instrument, it will really make a big difference. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this. And okay, so let's say I recorded it, and now I'm going to go the name of the uploaded file. First, I'm going to read all this stuff, but I'm not going to read it now. And you name the file, your name, your email, and your phone number if you want it to put it. You don't have to. And if you want to be credited or not be credited, how you want to be credited. How about sharing your work? Do you want to share your work? And you know, like, and then you just have to say that you dig what I'm saying. You know, so, and then you could say anything else you'd like to say, and you can sign up for my newsletter. So, which you can do anyway. So, okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this and go to BandLab. So, BandLab, Yeah, it's showing up there. It shows up automatically. I'm already probably signed in. Yeah, so I'm signed in here, and okay, right. Let me just, because I was actually doing something on it before. So what I did was I added a bunch of tracks that people had contributed, and here's BandLab, and as you always go to the library, that's where you always go whenever you don't know where to go. And then you see Enough is Enough is here, and you see that 12 people have participated, or 12 people are like, members in some kind of way. And the last thing that I did was a big revision. I erased all kinds of stuff so I could put in new stuff. And I have you can see like that everything, you don't have to worry. If you want to even erase something, you can, because it's going to keep track of everything as far as I can tell. Like I could go back to the version before, and probably it's hard to keep track of everything that's in there. Okay, this is the same thing that I put in there before. So we know that this is not even the latest version. Okay, so I'm going to go to the very latest version. And isn't this tree amazing? If you go down, slide down here, you can see all the different, ways that it's branched off, and different people have done different things. You could go and check out the different branches. I can't believe they keep track of them. They store everything. I don't know how they do it. So okay. Now, let's see. So we're going to go into this one here. I don't know what they mean. You have unsaved changes for this revision. But I did change them. That's the thing. Okay, I saved them. I'll just say restore. Reopen it. Okay. So you see there's a lot of tracks here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to I wanted to see more of what's going on here. Maybe it won't. Here's okay. Yeah, it looks like it's like a. Let's go in the middle here and see what we got. It's not playing. I'm going to close this one. I have another. This is the one that I was working on before, and I really actually don't even know. You see these little zoom things. Now you can tell that it's zoomed all the way in, or all the way out, I guess. Let's listen to it, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So let's say I wanted to add something. So what do I want to add? Let me add a vocal part, because here, check this out. These vocal parts are recorded very low, and that's okay. We have somebody doing like this like beautiful ooh sounds throughout it, and I'm going to actually take off the metronome. So here we have, listen to these background vocals.
Enough is enough. We're not.
Now, we even have another one that's in there that's because Allison was singing, and you could solo if you push the S button. You can listen just to what someone did by themselves. So
Enough is enough.
why did that happen? Okay, sorry about that. That was like now we hear melodica, Allison playing her melodica. Somehow my vocal got onto her track, and I don't always know how this stuff happens. So now, as you can see, okay, we have these different parts. We have a low, the lowest vocal is this. And I'm going to solo them so you can see the lowest vocal is this.
Enough is enough.
You hear that? Enough is enough. And so you could just sing along with that throughout the whole song. You could put another track in and sing along with that. But let's see, maybe we want to have a higher vocal. Let's listen to this one.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. That's not hard to do. I'm going to add another vocal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the other vocals. And what I'm going to do is lower my vocal. So you can hear that it's there. You can tell where we are in the song, but it's not going to throw you off, I hope. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this high one louder. Let's see. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay? Whoops. Enough is enough.
We're not taking it anymore. We're all joined together to end the endless war against all other people by the spell of the us and them. We won't adjust to injustice no more.
Wanna just do. Let's see. I'm going to solo this one now. I forget what I did,
Won't adjust to injustice no more.
Okay, so we got
Enough
is enough. Won't adjust to injustice no more. Okay, enough is enough. We won't adjust to injustice no more. Okay, so I'm going to add to that part. And I'm going to just take this track. There's actually nothing on this track. I'm going to rename it JB high F. Okay, JB high F. And now we're gonna do it. We're gonna record. So I put the cursor there, and then I push the record button. One technique actually. Oh, that's too bad. It is. Oh, that's because I have it rooted so that it goes. This is like to try to demonstrate this is hard to do. To try to demonstrate, and I don't know, it's crazy. All right, so we're going to pretend this is just a pretend thing because what's happening is because I have it routed through the computer so that you can hear what I'm doing, it gets recorded as well. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to even figure this out. There's got to be a way. Anyway, so here's a little technique that I like. When I'm recording a background vocal part, I'll take, one ear off so I can hear myself a little better, right? Just take one ear off the headphone and then enough, enough is enough. Because that's what I'm going to sing. Okay. So what I do is I sing just before I actually record myself. And so, you could play it and then push the record button. Enough is enough. I'm singing even though I'm not recording. Enough is enough. So that you can nail it. Here we go. Enough is enough. Okay, now. Enough is enough. Now, if I solo it, you'll hear the whole track in there. And that's because I haven't figured out how to. Enough is enough. So, that's. But when you do it at home, you won't have this problem because you will have your headphones plugged into whatever is making whatever you're listening to is your reference. So you're listening to the track in the headphones, but not in the speakers. So the microphone is only picking up your voice if that's what you're recording. It's not picking up the track, which you don't want the track to go into the mic. I think that's good for today because I got to figure out how to do this, but every Wednesday, let's see, maybe I can, maybe what I can do, chat, that's how we do it, chat. I put a chat. Okay, so every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or I guess I don't know if that really makes sense because, say, 5 plus 7 is 12. Yeah, because 6 plus 6 is 12, and 5 is 1 less than 6, 7 is 1 more than 6. So 12, that means it's midnight in some places in Europe. So I don't know. I'm just going to say that. Okay. Everybody music. And now we're going to be focusing on BandLab. And with the focus on bandlab.com. And you could go and look, I have some other tutorials that are supposed to be on YouTube. Okay, so this is Facebook or youtube.com/enjoy. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? It's not on Facebook. It's on. Right now, I'm still trying to see if I can get Jitsi to work. I love, this song is open source. You know, it's like available to anybody, and anybody can do what they want with it because, I don't believe in intellectual property. So, but I do believe in being really, you know, jumping around from place to place, which they call ADD or ADHD. And basically, I call it being an artist, having the artist mind, which jumps around, and linearity is not a thing for us people, and and I don't think it is for really anybody. But now I'm going into another territory. So, um, okay. So where does this happen? Oh yeah. So this is at meet.git.c slash every, and you don't have to, the capitalization doesn't really mean anything, but everybody music, and I think that's what we're calling it. Let me just double check. Everybody music, yes. Okay. So go there and hang out with us, and we're going to play around with BandLab, and we're going to play around with whatever people want to play around with, We can, if there's a lot of people there, we can break up into small groups. It's amazing the music you can do online. Okay? So I'm going to, oh yeah, I didn't, now I got to put that on there. And let's see. I wonder if I see it here, if it shows up. I'm refreshing my. Interesting. It doesn't seem like it showed up. Oh, it's not. It doesn't go to. Okay. I'm just going to copy this and paste it into Facebook. Okay. All right. So, well, I like that. I like that what they say, BandLab, music starts here. That's great. It starts lots of places. And one of them is BandLab, for sure. Okay. So anyway, I love you guys. If you have any, if you want to comment either on YouTube or Facebook, let me know. But I'll see you next time around. And keep playing music, even if it's just noticing that you're playing music when you're doing the dishes, when you're dropping the fork onto the plate.